Alright, this is Andrew with Jota Home Inspections. Today is January 21st, 2026, and we're doing a sewer scope today here in Layton. We're at 431 North, 1050 East, and we have the camera pushed out 54 feet to the city connection. I'm accessing this line from the clean out in the front yard. I will oftentimes try to go from the basement, but I found one clean out in a bedroom, but it was in a carpeted closet with some stuff around it, and so I wanted to avoid making a mess there. And then I usually try to go from the mechanical room, but this one had so much stored stuff that I don't even know if there's a clean out in there. But in either case, this first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like a good connection there. And the reason I bring up where I access the line is because when I go from outside, I'm not able to see what's under the house. And so we're seeing most of the line, we're seeing everything through the yard, but not where it's buried under the house. So you're going to notice with this line that there is some standing water. So we're starting to go underwater there at about 48 feet. Not very deep. It's enough that it is covering my camera head in some spots, and not very long, only 4 or 5 feet long. But when you have standing water like that, that indicates that you have a belly. And with a belly, it makes it more likely for waste to collect, like that toilet paper there. I was pushing some waste out as I pushed my camera through, and we're going to see another belly. But it makes it more likely for waste to collect or grease to settle, and it can create a sticky spot. So going underwater again there at 37, 38 feet or so. This one's a little deeper. We're still going in and out of the water line, but it is a little bit deeper. It's also longer, so just shy of 10 feet long. It's hard to predict whether bellies will actually cause problems. The longer they are, the more concerning they are. When they're 1 or 2 feet long, at that depth, they generally wouldn't cause an issue. But once they creep up on 10 feet, they can be a little more concerning for sure. Past 20 feet, they're much more concerning. Also, when they're a lot deeper, they're more concerning because it's harder for waste to get out of that belly. So not ideal that you have a little bit of standing water, but also far from the worst bellies that I've seen. I would consider getting the insurance on the line, and that way if you do have an issue like a backup, they can come clear it and they can help clean the line. But the only way to permanently fix a belly is to dig it up and re-slope it, which would be very costly. I'm going to end this recording now.